It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He was terrific a week ago.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Well, he started his season the way that everyone wants to start their season, with an absolute bang. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Let's see where he goes from here.
Set the bar high. Week 2, we'll see what he can do. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Ramondre Stevenson, the intended receiver. And it's second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
Chargers able to bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Check. 79 drunk. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Warriors 70. Rig alert. Rig alert. 19 tight. 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Stroud out of the gun here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go street. Dragon 60. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Rig. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Stroud to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Texans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
Mustang 19.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Street. Warriors 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Buffalo 18. Hey, Chris.
Now Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 20 carries, 88 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Trap 60, trap 60. Big hurt. 18, Rodgers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurt. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Warriors. 70.
Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Got it. Ready?
2nd down and 3.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check. 60 Maverick.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Rig alert. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. 19 Lions.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Texans! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Run! What is it?
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He gets it to Johnston. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Go.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Set. Go.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. He got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
C.J. Stroud and the offense back out there. Is clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And some room to work. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Herbert now on second down. On the out route, he finds Johnston.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And he will find his man on the outside.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
Herbert now. Right side, he has Johnston.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Herbert on first down now.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
His throw incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Herbert.
And he will find his man on the outside.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Rig, Panther 11, Panther 11, comeback team, 18, Pioneer.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. Warrior 70. 19 tight. Go.
Here's Stroud.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
3. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Stroud on 3rd down now. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, Flash. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Comeback team.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we have reached halftime.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
So here are the Texans to take over.
They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
19 tight.
And Stroud now to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. Ready?
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Chap. 19 Lions.
Stroud to throw it.
And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Right back to him on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Rig alert, rig alert. 10 through 11, 10 through 11. Cut 19, cut 19.
Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Houston's offense taking over again.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19. On the ball, on the ball.
Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are on their way to a 2-0 start. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Go. On 1st and 10, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Herbert. And this one complete again to Mims. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Herbert's. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. No.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Warriors 17. 19 tight, not 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Buffalo 18.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
65 catch. Trap 50. Trap 60. Go.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Check match. Check match.
1st and 10. It's Stroud.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Texans. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Chargers offense back onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Set. 380. Go.
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13.
So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this.
And got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Street. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. 18 Rattler.
Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Hey, smash. Cup 19. 18, Pioneer. 79 Bronco. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. Ready, right?
Throwing now is Stroud.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
1st and 10 at the
One last throw here for Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do...
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shapes, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side.